Welcome back, YouTube. So today I'm here with my friend and former neighbor Mike. We are going to be going over a few philosophy questions, and this is for my personal challenge of putting out one philosophy video per week for the month of January. And I anticipate doing this in the morning so that I can hopefully inspire you to be a little bit more thoughtful throughout your day. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from here on out. Mondays for Manliness Monday, Wednesdays for a philosophy question, and Fridays for a project video. I hope you enjoy. Question number 2. Where is the line between art and not art?
Oh boy.
Not as hard as the last question, but it is...
For me, it's effort. The ignorant Archie Bunker way to say it might be something closer to, I could have done that. You know, like if I can go there with it, then it's not art. I consider myself very untalented when it comes to that sort of thing. So if I look at it and I can match it, you didn't put enough heart into it. Therefore, not art. It does not deserve my consideration.
Okay, when I was in, here's something to consider on that. When I was in karate, we were all sitting, cross-legged, listening to a lecture. Mm-hmm. And my brother stands up without using his hands. He just folds his legs up and just, I can do that. The sensei looks at me, yeah, but you didn't.
Oh, yes, absolutely. That is the point I'm taking is a very ignorant one in that way. But, I guess when I look at art, I'm really expecting it to touch me. And when I look at it and it looks like all of a sudden I'm a teacher who's screaming at a student for not doing his homework. You know, like there's this, I'm expecting some deep feeling, and instead it's, I have to try to get something great out of something that you just threw together. It offends me. And I have an emotional reaction to that, apparently.
well, in that respect, it does elicit something.
Right.
So is that then art?
Right, I get it. But, all right, okay. I have an answer to that. If they did that on purpose. Otherwise, they don't get it for that loophole.
Okay, so what do you feel about the neo-modernism or whatever weird phase of art that we're in our modern day, which is making fun basically of modernism and postmodernism?
I don't mind it.
Which is basically you've seen the thing where it's a urinal with a couple signatures on it, and people say, "Oh, that's art. It's beautiful. It's such a commentary on blah blah blah." Or the guy who accidentally left his pair of glasses on a podium in a museum. He thought he just set them down to look at something and walked away, and people were like, "Oh my God, look at this. This says so much about our society." So what do you think about that new style of art? It's almost ironic art.
I think that stuff actually exists. Profound stuff that is as simple as glasses. And for those who haven't experienced it and heard about it secondhand, it started a trend in people trying to accomplish that. Where some people really can put together 3 pieces of garbage and make you cry. So I don't want to say get rid of that whole art form, because most of it is pretentious and contrived and immature and a waste of time. No, I'll still try. If somebody pastes together 6 pieces of garbage, I will try to emotionally connect to that garbage. I'll give it a shot.
So, and I've had this argument with a lot of people in older generations.
Yeah.
But video games.
Absolutely art. Absolutely art. Oh my Lord, it's a world. If a painting is art, well then how could not a moving painting be art? An interactive painting? Jeez.
Well, I mean, I've had this discussion many times.
What sort of Philistine?
Well,
wow.
Yeah, not only does it take an immense level of skill, it takes a whole team of people working together on it.
Yeah, it's a symphony.
which, yeah, like you said, it's a symphony. That in itself is art. And then you have the art of, all the music in it. And some of it, like in Halo. Halo was one of the first games to introduce orchestral music into a video game.
Yeah.
And that is all brand new music. And it's tied cinematically to parts in the game to get you, like, to inspire awe or to get your blood pumping for this next set or whatever. And they do elicit certain emotions. And there have been games that have made me cry, laugh, question myself. And that is the point of art.
There might be some short thinkers out there that believe that's not art, but I cannot believe that any artist, anybody who bleeds for their craft, who does something to express an emotion, to show any kind of artist, will not have that opinion. Like, I can't believe that. I can't believe for a second that if you showed Picasso a video game while he was alive, if you showed him Halo, I'm absolutely certain he would say that was art. Absolutely.
Okay, but what about video games that are absolutely terrible? We're talking about more modern games. What about if you go back to Pong? Would you consider that art?
Is Pong art? Yes.
Why?
Wow, that really does take it down. That really does slice it pretty thin, huh?
Well, I mean, this is one of those hair-splitting questions almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of an answer for that. Yeah, but it definitely is. Perhaps because without trying, it accomplished what art's supposed to. It engaged you. I don't know. It's easy to get passionate about. Like, I've seen people lose their mind playing that game, getting competitive, so it can install passion or inspire passion. To people at the time, it was revolutionary.
Oh yeah, it was something never before seen, really.
Yeah.
Okay, now do you think things that are, we're talking about, modernism, postmodernism, video games. What about practical things? Could building a building be considered art? The labor itself be considered artistry?
Yes, I've seen that done. Well, I don't know. How do you make the distinction between art and artfully done? But
well,
I've seen
it's art in motion, basically.
Okay, there it is.
Like, I've seen
it's not the finished product. I guess that's the hang-up part of it.
I've seen people. I forget what it's called, but it's applying the plaster in a way that it forms this beautiful mural of swirls and things, but just the way they're doing it, how they're moving, is art in motion. We had this discussion last week about window washers.
That's what I was thinking of when you were saying.
You could.
Some of those dudes are ninjas. That is art in motion.
And the thing is, if they do their job right, you'll never think about them.
Yeah. And they'll do it in one pass. That's the part I like the most. Is that they don't hit the same area twice. They just wow.
So I think something like that is art, where at the same time, if you're just, some Joe Schmo, that's not art. That's working a 9 to 5 because you hate yourself and you have 3 kids to feed. So there is a distinction there, but it's almost like the definition of pornography. You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah.
As muddled and murky and indistinct as that is.
Did you feel it when you made it? And I feel it when I see it? Then it's art. I'd say that's probably my final answer on that one. I gotta know you were pouring something into it. And I got something out of it.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So I'd be really interested to hear what your comments are in the comment section below, because this is this can be a very divisive topic, and it's very telling as to how you answer the question. So guys, thanks for watching me and Mike here. Split hairs for the last 6 questions. He is a budding YouTuber. He's starting his channel sometime in January. He's not sure as to what the channel name will be, but by the time this does air, I will have a link to his channel in the description below. And if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you back for this whole month of January that I'm trying this out as a personal challenge, as well as on Mondays and Fridays, where I do my Mailiness Mondays and my project video on Fridays. So please be thoughtful and try and keep this question in mind and answer it in the back of your head for yourself throughout the day. I think it will make you a more self-actualized person. And as always, guys, be mindful. See you next time.